Welcome back to Citizenship Exam Pro, your ultimate resource for mastering the US Citizenship Interview. In this video, we'll cover the 100 civics questions for the US Citizenship Interview, designed in random order with easy-to-remember answers to help you prepare effectively. Let's get started and make your journey to becoming a US citizen a smooth and confident one.
Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Missouri River. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Japan, Germany, and Italy. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Everyone must follow the law. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Freedom. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The Civil War. Who was in charge of the executive branch? The President. The President. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Africans. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. American Indians. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. World War II. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Civil rights movement. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Reviews laws. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. The Constitution. What is the capital of your state? If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. The vice president. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. We the people. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. U.S. diplomat. How many U.S. senators are there? One hundred. 100. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Capitalist economy. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Guam. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. The Louisiana Territory. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Fought for civil rights. Name your U.S. representative. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. How many amendments does Constitution have? "27". 27. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. At age 18. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. In what month do we vote for president? November. November. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. 6. When was the Constitution written? (1787). 1787. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. World War I. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Constitution was written. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. 18 and older. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. The President. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. July 4. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. James Madison. Who was the first president? George Washington. George Washington. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Serve on a jury. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Republican. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. The President. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life. Liberty. Life. Liberty. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Congress. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Communism. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. Who vetoes bills? The President. The President. We elect a president for how many years? 4. 4. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Provide schooling and education. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. George Washington. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Sets up the government. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Democratic and Republican. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Civil War. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. California. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. New York. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Slavery. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. All people of the state. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Terrorists attacked the United States. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Because of high taxes. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. The United States. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Advises the President. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because there were 13 original colonies. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. 435. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Announced our independence from Great Britain. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. New Year's Day, Independence Day. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. April 15. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Speech. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Checks and balances. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Vote in a federal election. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. New York Harbor. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. The Senate and House of Representatives. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. To print money. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Vote. Join a political party. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Because there are 50 states. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Because of the state's population. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. 9. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Fought for women's rights. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Cherokee. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. July 4, 1776. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. A change to the Constitution. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. John Roberts. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Congress. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Obey the laws of the United States. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.